The operas of George Frederick Handel always seemed to me to be like great Baroque architecture. They are full of spectacle, they're full of wit, they're full of fantasy, they're full of whimsy, they're full of curious, surreal, unexpected images and sounds, while at the same time having great humanity. And a great Handel opera like Rinaldo is very entertaining, but also very profound. In the same way that when one enters a great Baroque church, it takes one's breath away, the sheer spectacle, the sheer virtuosity, the sheer range of colour that confronts us. So with a wonderful Handel opera, the sounds, the magic of the characters, the story, combine to make something truly spectacular, truly theatrical, and at the same time musically absolutely ravishing. Rinaldo was written when Handel first arrived in London in 1711. It was one of his earliest operatic triumphs. He needed to make a great impact in London. He planned to spend a long time in London and wanted his first appearance there to be a great success. And indeed it was. It was performed in the Queen's Theatre in Haymarket and was an enormous success and had a run of an exceptional number of performances for its day. It really does show us Handel emerging into a style of great maturity and great confidence. Interestingly for me, at the Art Institute of Chicago, there is a series of 4 wonderful paintings by the great Italian artist Tiepolo, featuring the characters of Rinaldo and the sorceress Armida. They are 2 of the leading characters of Handel's opera, Rinaldo. Handel and Tiepolo were contemporaries. Tiepolo was born slightly after Handel and lived rather longer than Handel. He painted these pictures about 30 years after Handel composed his opera. It would be fascinating to know whether Tiepolo might have seen Handel's opera. I wonder if there's any documentation about that. It would be fascinating for me to know whether these paintings were in some way inspired by Handel's great music. They seem to me to be very much siblings, albeit in different art forms. The world of Tiepolo's paintings is the magical world of Handel's music. If you're interested in seeing the paintings, you'll find them on the 2nd floor of the Art Institute, just off the main staircase. And I do urge you to go and look at them before or after you come to the performances of Rinaldo here at Lyric. It always seems to me interesting to create reference points for ourselves when thinking and enjoying great operas in other art forms, be they theatre, be they movies, be they great art, as in the case of these Tiepolo paintings. One of the things that is absolutely essential for any marvellous performance of a Handel opera is a really spectacular cast. And I can promise you that the cast of our new production of Rinaldo could not be more spectacular. We feature an array of the greatest Handelians of our time, led in the title role by the great countertenor David Daniels. Someone who our audiences here have enjoyed many times over the years, who has been a great colleague over many years and who will be returning in one of his most spectacular roles, the title role of Rinaldo. Joining David Daniels in this wonderful cast is the South African soprano Elsa van der Heever, who is having a great career in Europe in some very dramatic roles. Here she'll be singing the spectacular role of the sorceress Armida. A wonderful lyric soprano, Julia Kleiter, a great Mozartian as well as a great Handelian, joins the cast. Luca Pizzeroni, a spectacular Italian bass baritone, also makes his debut in one of Handel's most virtuosic male roles. All these artists, along with the wonderful Italian contralto Sonia Prina, are making their lyric debuts alongside one of the great favorites of our ensemble, David Daniels. Conducting this masterpiece is the Handel specialist Harry Bickert. Harry's work has been seen here a number of times, most recently in Hercules last season. He is a real master of Handel's repertoire. a real maestro of a whole variety of styles, but he's best known around the world for his interpretations of Baroque opera. So please don't miss Handel's Rinaldo. It's not often performed. It's a rare opportunity to see this great, spectacular Baroque masterpiece with one of the most mouth-watering casts imaginable.